Oh, right then, we are just about good to go. I'll get that image down in a moment or two. Just need to do some sharing around of the stream. If it lets me via the app, I may have to ask one of the watchers to do that. If not, this is not the red channel. But I do hope everybody's doing very well. Joining me for a very special occasion, my first commentary on PC. We are joined by our man Unh0ly and Putz himself, the guys with records all over the shop. Like I say, I do just need to get this shared around. Hello Nicox, hello Putz, hope you're both doing very, very well. Really looking forward to this myself. Can see Putz trying to blind his opponent. Nice. Well, you can't see. I should let me get rid of this image. We'll remove that. We've got full screen on. There we go. That will get you the game. Putz was just using the flashlight to blind the opposition. My app has crashed. Let me close it and try again. Oh, it's fixed itself. And then we can get into the chat. So what have you actually done here, game? Phone, you're so dumb. Why didn't you share, PS that, this chat? That's not, how's that sharing it? Oh my god, it's so dumb. It's so stupid how it works at the moment. They need to fix the PS app so you can share stuff better. And yeah, like I say, I will be in the chat. I'll just quickly pop in, say hello again. I can't do it from here though, unfortunately. Grab that, copy that, go to the chat. We have ourselves a Mr. Mobbin. How you going, fella? On to the Discord and PlayStation app. Unh0ly. Paste. And on to PlayStation, and we'll get that on the go. Being invited to a playlist. I've got bigger fish to fry, Buster. Please send it. Please, PlayStation app. Pretty please. Just do your job. It may take it 5 or 10 minutes to go through. It did finally work earlier, eventually. So we'll just get on with sharing it into all of them, and then I can resend it. And we will, like, people get the notifications. Why is it? Oh my god. It's auto-corrected Putz again as well. Gonna have to correct that everywhere. Now, we have had a few suggestions. We've had Third House going with Putz. We've had Snail and Crayon going with Unh0ly. Which way? I know Mobbin was throwing a bit of support towards the old goat in Unh0ly. That'll do. I can't share it. My app isn't working very well. If somebody wouldn't mind sharing the stream into a couple of the chats, that would be much appreciated. But we've got our man Fluids, Mr. Skelly Joe, we've got Ventura and Mr. Heredia Jr. coming to keep his eye out on these PC sweats. Can you? Oh, you can! shit, man. Oh shit. I've shared link. Thank you very, very much, Mobbin. Much appreciated, fella. I'm going to get myself into spectate. He's apparently busy. He's in the lobby with me, so he's throwing money on Putz is what he's doing. Poor Putz. Hello, Pinky. I should give it a little share into the flash chat. I did just see Bolid pop in. How you going, my dude? Like I say, I am just going to quickly pop on to Cunning Stunts and get it into the crew member video. With it being a PC. PC 1v1. There we go. It's actually got my image there as though it's a thumbnail, so I can do that at the end rather than now. Perfectly perfect. Oh, that was why I made the image and put it there. Lovely stuff. Right then, back to the stream. Heyo, Crane, we've got Rezkio, good luck guys, and Unh0ly, you've got this. Hail and good luck to both of you from what I'm winning Nova, and Unh0ly, you stole my world record from Pinker. Good luck and turn your hats off for this one, guys, from Sick, and no bias from Alex. Now, I have to play this one straight down the middle. Both are pros boys. I've met both. I've helped Unh0ly get set up on PC and he smashed it out. I met Putz and he began smashing it out. I feel like I'm like the missing jigsaw of these guys' stunt racing career. Obviously taking a little bit too much credit. And the tracks are from each of the boys. We've got from Putz, Rally, Raton, Gauntlet and Chilliad. Unh0ly has picked in the city, Canyon Crossing, Splits and Pier. Whew. Hello Frank, my boy. $6-2, and if I'm wrong, I'll send $10 to all of you. He's up, that's 150 quid. We're on. Take you up on that offer. Now, not sure how we are dealing with it on a draw. I believe we will be doing it the way we do it on PlayStation, with it being on race wins rather than points. Yeah, that's sort of, you know, there's never, that is Putz. Putz did choose Chilliad and Gauntlet, and it should be a little bit smoother, a little bit less bricky on PC. They are going to be running, I believe, at 59 FPS. I'm running 90 just to make it that little bit smoother. We get to see a bit of everything. And fluids, yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of sweat from both sides. What a weird thing to put Jack from Frank, or Frank from Jack. And hello, Persona, how you going? All the clans coming into chat. Got the cat in the box from Frank. both of the boys are in the lobby. They are splitting the playlist into two halves because Raton and Splits kept swapping up and messing up the order. Splits kept shifting into the middle or beginning of the playlist, and then you get the checkpoint glitch. Splits, I believe, is the last race. $10 GTA money. Yeah. That's fine. I'll take that too, Crane. I'm quite poor. If you could send it me on PC, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, Persona, in my opinion, as much as we have the slight competitive edge on PlayStation because of the amount of competition out there, the amount of strong racers racing with each other regularly, I do believe that PC is the place where this game could be a more a smooth competitive environment. A huge round of applause, Crayon. Hello, Amsterdam. How are you going, my man? We'll have to get something on the go with you and Bode as well. You two very, very similar levels. With me now getting on it a little bit. Jojo saying, Jojo, if you want to give him a tenner, you can give him a tenner. But yeah, maybe you and Bode could do a 1v1 or a 2v2. One of you getting Unh0ly, one of you getting Putz, and we'll work a couple of bits out and start doing a couple of bits with the people we know and trust. I know Papa J has asked me to cover one of his events at some point soonish. I'm quite busy, but I am going to try and squeeze that in soon, so you guys should go and attend that from time to time. Unh0ly just checking with Putz if he's all good to go. I am thoroughly ready. Thank you to everybody for tuning in nice and early. First race about to kick off. It is a rally. This is where Putz holds the record. 3:02. I can't remember what he got it down to. Well, this is different. Yeah, it is. I changed my bet. I bet there is going to be 8 tracks commentated by Fox. You're on for a guaranteed winner with that one, Crayon. I ain't planning on going nowhere unless my laptop has an incident. We are going to shift back to Putz. Little sleigh bells tinkling, coming through the corners, and Unh0ly shifts back into the lead, taking corners that little bit smoother. Gets a good clip of the curb as he goes over the top. Both shifting to the left, going for the aggressive curves as they swing around the corner. Nice and tidy on to the drop down. Good luck, guys, coming in. And Unh0ly a little bit rough, but he holds the car really nicely. Yeah, that was what I took the inspiration from, Tom, with the tracks on the side. And then just added in images and stuff and a bit of my own touch. But yeah, is on the thumbnail front, Tom, I am going to be wanting to have a little word with you about that. I need 2 or 3 making up. But we'll have a little chat about that privately, and I'm going to snap back into commentary mode. Both have come through the hairpin nice and clean, and Unh0ly has just shifted back into second place, Putz having a clean run down that hill. You can see Putz able to carry that speed nice and tight through the corner, managing the throttle really nicely. Yeah, he has taken part in a couple of bits on PlayStation. Putz through the wall ride, it's clean from both taking the wise choice, just taking the one. We won't be sure of the time until a little bit close to the end. We're going to take... Yeah, I shall do, Tom. I just had the thought about it today. It looked like Putz did take that cheeky character switch. There are no rules on it for this 1v1, and it is the quicker way through the corner. He's just going at full speed. See the way they can pull past the ramp that little bit sharper. There's no need to really line it up, just that smooth control. There's no real slip and slide. And you can just see, like, there's just a lot less issue with bricks. Like, you'll see throughout 1v1 they're able to take a little bit more risk here and there and trust in their own ability to carry them through. But I really like the graphics on PC. I'm really hoping they bring some of that to the PS5 edition. The enhanced. See, Putz is holding his lead, managing it really nicely. Unh0ly jamming on the throttle. Does appear to have closed up the gap a little bit. It's going to be a little bit too late. He just clips the top of the dirt mound there, Putz across the line. 3:04.399. Really nice stuff. Beating now my PB there on PC. Hello Dennis, how you going, fella? Whew. So, Unh0ly with the one race lead. Here we go. Oh, 1-0. Putz. No more fucking autocorrect. And we'll get that pinned. Did a 303 without the second wheel ride yet. Rescue just okay, 304 just yeah, it's like I say, like on PC it just allows you to fully put your speed down. Like it allows me to reach my potential, it'd allow all of you guys to reach your potential, and then you push to your breaking point from there. And that's what these two have had the experience in doing. I honestly don't think it'd take some of you very long to catch up. We've seen the way Unh0ly has picked up since he's moved across to PC, and the fact that he's now able to bring that back across a little bit more inconsistently, but he is able to bring that speed back across to PlayStation as well. Now, I'm not sure which race we're on, because it was showing rally again. Seems to be having a bit of an issue here with the car. Has there been a lag out or something? I can't do nothing. Unh0ly selecting his vehicle apparently. Hopefully it snaps into place and we can figure out where we are. I think it might be Pier race. We might be stuck with this screen over. Never had this glitch on PlayStation before, something new. Will we be able to see the track at all throughout the race? I think so, Alex, but yeah, it's definitely Pier race. There's the Pier in the background, but we have no track. We've got no sound either. A little bit difficult to work out where we are. I can't change my camera. And I won't be able to speak to the boys because there's the pins. They're making it through the corner really nice and clean. I think like the wheels aren't even moving. We can see the front end. I can't even swap racer, so we're stuck with Putz. I'm not sure who we're on, but he's into the tube nice and clean. This invisible tube line. I know, incredible bug here. We've got a different camera angle for us, see a little bit more. The exits look good. It looked like the guy just behind, that is Putz, who was just behind. In for the ramp, skipping low. No, Unh0ly, he's on the track, but that is going to have allowed Putz into the lead, I believe, through the second loop. Really not sure. So do we really still think PC's better? It's different, you know, the bugs are different. We get glitches, we get bricks on PlayStation, we get invisible tracks on PC. Look at the way he's just snaking through the air, going and lining up for that tube exit that we can't see. Looks like he has made it up nice and clean. Oh no. King PC. I've honestly no idea. Like all my system's fine. Like look at that, it's 42, 72%. I've got a bit of wiggle room going on. And no, Tom, official, that's understandable. You're looking for a little bit more chill and everything at the moment. You're past the competitive side for now in certain areas. Obviously, you're still taking part in GTA World Champs and stuff, crew battles and that, as far as I know. So not letting it go completely. I can't bring up the leaderboard, see the times. Hopefully, it does fix for the next race. You can hear some engine noises, a little bit of purring of the engine, but nothing more. And that's it, yeah. Conversations we've had and you've been having with other people, like getting yourself doing some more editing, hence my thought of getting you to do some thumbnails for me initially and then see where the channel and stuff goes. Now, I think that depends on situation, Pinkett. I am going to be offering to pay a little bit myself, having the finances too. But this has made it a touch more difficult. We'll see who wins at the end. It's got the clock and everything. I'm just hoping it just fixes itself before the end of the race. And I do appreciate all 30 of you tuning in, Graham, pointing that out there for me. I hadn't glanced up at that for a little while. But please do stay tuned. We should hopefully get back into the racing, or we'll find some form of fix. I'll get Putz to have a little chat with Unh0ly and back out and get the playlist reset up. Maybe they'll be able to put the 6 tracks in together. But this one has been a little bit more awkward. Literally not been able to do anything. Can't see the track. Not really sure what point they're at. Coming down the hill towards the tube. There's the left, splash into the water. Yeah, there we go. This is the final tube exit for Unh0ly. It's so surreal. Like, I've had the track not appear when I've spectated once or twice. I think it's Putz. I've not seen Putz again since Unh0ly's mistake, but we're going to find out in a minute. Unh0ly's finished. I don't believe the race is over yet. So, I think Unh0ly took the win, so I believe it's 1-1. Hopefully, after that is fixed, we'll be good. We've lost that screen, so hopefully we're back to normal. And it will pop up the leaderboard in a second, and we'll be good to go again. Yeah, that's the plan, Alex. I know Putz is watching, so if it is glitching out, then we'll be able to get it fixed. That race was like the track was completely invisible. I couldn't move. playing nothing, and now I think I'm frozen. Oh no, we're back. Are we back, or am I stuck? Unh0ly won, so it is 1-1. Right, I do think we might have to do a soft reset, boys, if that's alright. I think I'm going to have to close my app and reload it. Because I'm stuck completely. Yeah. So if you don't mind backing out, lads, and we'll restart that. Let me get GTA loading back up. Bit of a strange bug. Like I say, not really had that one too much. We are going to lower the FPS just a touch. We'll go down to 75. Hopefully that will smooth that out just in case. Yeah, thank you, my man. Do you want to try, see if you can make the playlist with the 6 tracks Unh0ly, and if it doesn't jiggle it about, then we can go from the 6 left. And I do apologise there for that very strange technical issue. But luckily, with it being on PC, don't have to restart the entire stream. Can just get into story mode. Since they fixed it, it won't take. It will be a lot quicker than PlayStation. Well, it used to take longer than PlayStation Nova, but there we go.
Damn.
Yeah, it used to take like longer than PlayStation to get into online anyway, but it's now so much quicker. And there we go, into online. And it isn't actually any quicker to go into an online invite-only session anymore. It loads you in just as quick, I believe, to a normal session. There's the boys invited back. Splits and Gauntlet switch this time, so should be good. Lovely. So we've got 6 tracks left in the playlist.
Anything you need, boss.
Hello, Bode. How you going, fella? Yeah, Toast, he fixed it. He did a little cheeky mod, and then Rockstar gave him a nice little bit of cash. Showed that they are willing to pay some friendly modders, fixing their slightly broken game. Right, they're in the lobby or on the way, so we can get on them. Just double check on that. They're inside. Just need you to pop outside, lads. And then I can come in to spectate. Just for some reason it doesn't let me spectate while he's sat inside.
Our
oh, there we go, we've got
leader.
someone out, that'll do. Doesn't matter which one. It'll move me on to him if it's not that one. Lovely, we should be all good. Looks like I picked the right one. We're with Putz, there's Unh0ly too. And we're on Mount Chilliad, lovely. Right, we are good to go. Thank you very much for that, lads. And hopefully Rockstar doesn't do this in again. We are believe, heading to Chilliad. This is what happens when your little bro streams SpongeBob as it drives through GTA. Oh, I wish it was so simple that I could just slap my brother and say, turn that shit off, man. Turn that shit off. It could well have been the slightest little wobble on my internet. It might have just been a Rockstar bug with spectating on PC. With it being my first time, take a 2 coming in from Putz. It is a Chilliad. So it is 1-1. Take 2 was right in films. It's the snapper, the clapperboard. Take 2. Whew. Looks like the job launching. We're going to continue through. Just to make sure, you know. We're going to ease it along where we can. I'm going to be on my buttons. Be on the players. I can change my camera. I can swap player. But has a pole. The horns are honking. Got mil-spec Steelies. That's the monster from Putz. Great boost early on from Putz. Has lightly extended that lead out. A couple of dabs of the brakes, shortening the gap up there. Unh0ly, lovely stuff. Barely avoids the barrier. Putz just got hung up on the platform. That is going to allow Unh0ly the advantage. A double-wheeled brake boost over the curb will give Putz a little minute down the hill to get himself up to speed. And then we may shift back. He isn't too far back. Unh0ly nice and clean down the curb. Shifting on back off the track. Brake boosting under the tunnel. There is that sound effect that we never worked out on PlayStation. Just going to wait for Putz to get into the tube. Work that out. I believe that's about there, and we are going to shift back. See, Unh0ly is just shifting into his loop there. He's taking it nice, pointing the nose down, carrying the distance as close to the curves as he can. This is the first boost. Takes the brake boost instead. The gap does appear to have shortened to Unh0ly. Whether he's going to be able to close it up enough through the final tube is another story entirely. It is a big gap to close. Putz has the line here. It, I believe, is still official's record. Sharp out of the tube, you can see Unh0ly is nice and low. It looks like he's avoided the mountain. He's nice and clean, and Putz comes down cleanly behind him. No brick on landing. Lovely brake boosts over the curves again. Gets that final one. Heads in for the cut. Really unlucky stuff from Putz on that first cut. Just took it a little bit too short. And Unh0ly now links up to 11. Didn't quite get long enough there to see the times to 11.187 to 2:13 from Putz. That does see it go to 2-1 with Unh0ly taking the first track away from his opponent on the night. Just ever so finely too short from Putz. Saw the back wheels clip. We are on to Canyon Crossing. Is Putz with the record here as 44 first lap. Well, I think he might have even got it lower. I think it's a 42 world record. 41. Have lost a little bit of track. There's been a lot of records coming in, but it is very, very low times. I expect to be seen at the D8 Putz with the Now I'm Dead. And Putz, man, you know it's not over yet. Just stay nice and calm. If you can take one of his tracks back away from him, you're back on even footing. Just nice and chilled. It is the first time we've done this, so no pressure, lad. And I believe it's your first commentated lobby. Unh0ly gets a pole on the track. This should be a good race from Alex. I know Putz really not too far off. Unh0ly time. Double clutch, mid-drive boost, more commonly known, sees Putz nicely into the lead. I'm just my camera for the ramp skip. It's a little bit low. That is going to see Putz ahead. I should have maybe waited until after the skip. Have shifted to Putz. By the pressure does know it needs to be nice and clean. Unh0ly just taking it slightly too thin, sees himself go underneath the first ramp skip. Plenty of time on the track left. But nice and clean through the tube. Takes the curve. Good clean lines, high, and then pulls sharp out. Good and clean. Chases the brake boost. Don't think he got the first. Definitely caught the second. In for the wall ride. Oh, and you see there, I believe that would have been a brick on PlayStation. The way the nose of the V8 hit, but he just managed to get it straightened up. Okay, from Rescue. Take final ramp skip. Nice and clean. He's just going to hit the flat, take a bit of extra air time, and then he wants it there. Extending away. Good and clean through the corner, using the barrier to get the car straightened up. Does miss the boost. It is just after your tyre marks finish, Clint. You tap L2 and R1 and let go of accelerate. Putz nice and clean. We've seen a 1:48.104 from Putz. The 2-minute .5 from Unh0ly. 12 seconds between the two. Nice, clean. He takes the cut nice and low. Yeah, you just need to practice the timing, Clint. Okay, and you don't need L2 in rear wheel drive. That's more for your 4-wheel drive. Thank you very much, Bode. Little dab of R1 for stuff like the V8 Emirates Krieg. You need the dab of L2. Nice and tidy through the turn. You can see the speed picking up. You can see trusting himself with the skip a little bit more. Didn't feel like he needs to pull back across. Imagine we are going to see the time come down significantly on both sides. Interesting to see how much Unh0ly closes up. 1:46.879 from Unh0ly. From Putz, apologies. Putz takes it double barrel roll, lovely and clean. We see a 1:49.8. Does see Putz extending away. Unh0ly not getting a clean lap as yet. Does see the lead extend out to around 15-second mark. Lovely clean lines from Putz through the loop into the tube. Missing the spinner prop. You can see the V8 just picking up and maintaining its speed. Clipping the boost. Lovely and tidy. Fully over the curves this time. You can see Putz pushing really nice and hard. High again, low for the exit. Unh0ly chases. I think he missed both brake boosts on this occasion. Through the wall ride. Nicely on the side. Isn't going to take the risk with the curve. You can see Unh0ly about to head into that wall ride himself by the look of it. Takes the skip, carried the speed this time to get him on to the downward slope. And across the line, we're going to see Putz. I think he may extend his time again, or improve his time. Unh0ly landing nice and clean. A 1:46. Slap, slap, slap. No kink whatsoever on that time from Putz. That does see it go back to 2-2. Apologies, I forgot to update the score on pinned message before. Unh0ly had taken it to 2-1, but they have both taken a track off each other at this stage. 1:44.255 from Putz. It's a shame we didn't catch that lap. Didn't want to apply any pressure, but at least he knows he did get in a good lap there and be relatively happy with that final lap, even if a little bit disappointed with the start of the race. And I do apologise if in any way that was due to me switching over just before the cut. We are on to Raton. And with that in mind, I will be trying to do transitions just after the tube exit. Hello, Fox Track. Yo, yo, yo. Good luck, guys. 7:30. Got an hour until the England game. And then we are cracking through this as well. Jesus Christ, 4 tracks in half an hour. And that issue of lagging out. We don't sit with Unh0ly initially. The Radical logo on the side. The drive boost stronger for Putz. Good curve boost away from the line. Carried that little tiny bit more distance to Putz road. Zoom out a touch more again. Nicely on the brakes. Unh0ly lower is going to allow Unh0ly to undercut Putz here. We're going to do a quick switcheroo. Brake boost from Unh0ly allows him to extend the lead lightly as well. Mobbing, welcoming the Fox Track to the chat over the curve. Brake boosting from both. Like the power of both nice and clean. Unh0ly taking a lower line through the tube. Has seen him just pop into the lead before the exit. They've taken that. I can still hear Unh0ly behind. Putz does have the lead, but Unh0ly not having lost too much time with the tube exit. Look at that. Massive. That's tapping through the corner. You can see the car inching through. Putz riding his luck. It looked like he got a little bit of an extra curb boost off the tube entry there as he ran it a little bit tight. Only taking slightly higher lines, looking to try and pick up a bit more speed. into this section. Not sure what that crashing noise was. I think the game may be readiness hitting the barrier a little bit. Takes the corner slightly tighter, making sure he avoids the barrier nice and smoothly. Okay, takes the brake boost before the boost strip there. It did look like he closed the gap up. Yeah, it looks like it's been the same. Maybe Putz has extended by another 100, maybe since the tube exit. But really tight stuff. Going to be on for a nice first lap here. Putz about to cross the line. Totally aggressive over the curve, trying to pick up them revs for this next lap. 214.9 to 216.074. Putz carrying that speed right to the checkpoint. Unh0ly landing just before Putz's dust mark there. A little bit of airtime again from Putz, but managing it a lot better. I think Unh0ly there just missed the mid-drive boost as well, but he does pick up 2 brake boosts to get the car back up to speed. Tiny, flipping over the curves, taking the brake boost as he shifts on through gears. Through the tube, you can see Unh0ly already going for that loop. You're going to see Putz has gone under Unh0ly to the right. It's going to be tight. Putz is going to be earlier on it, but I do believe the gap will have closed. You can see Putz going into the loop before the exit. Unh0ly through behind. Looks like it's clean. A little higher than Unh0ly, just taken at the checkpoint. Putz has got the lead. He's a little bit out of sight. With it being Putz's track, we are going to shift to Putz as he enters the tube. A lovely, lovely tube entry there. Viper off the ramp. See the back end of the Emirates bobbing heavily over the bumps in the tube. Again, huge thank you to everybody for tuning in. Massively, massively appreciated. See waist up left and then comes down towards the centre, back across the right. Get the brake boost. That was a nice long extension of that tyre mark off the curb as well. Carries the speed, takes the ramp skip. It's nice and clean from Putz. Little bit of flair. See Unh0ly maybe having lost a little bit of time somewhere along. Just coming around the final corners for Putz. 2:14.9. It's still the best time. At respawn after the tube exit. Lovely long mid-drive boost there. What a sweat from Ventura, but he's enjoying it. I think the lad saw he had a little bit of a lead and knew there was time for the respawn there. Just make it a tighter race. Taking that slightly higher line this time. He stuck a little bit lower in that first lap where he overtook Unh0ly. That is clean, Putz. That is clean. Lovely and low. For a little moment, I did think you were going to head straight into the platform there, kiddo. In the KK from Rescue. Rescue, mate. I'd love to see you on. Like, Foxtrot, I believe they're on 59. Like, 60 FPS makes all the difference. And then higher and higher makes the difference still. Like, you feel like you're going a little bit slower and you've got more time to react, but the clock doesn't lie. You're still using the same amount of time or less, so you're going quicker. But like, I would love to see some of you guys picking it up as well here and there as you get the chance. Like, no pressure at all. It's just a different experience. isn't what we're used to. Lovely long tyre mark again off the back. Puts his car, gets the brake boost, heading in nice and wide. Just undercuts it ever so slightly. Now you see, that's the debatable thing. Like, I'm not sure how much faster it actually makes you than your talent level allows. It just allows you to put your talent level down that you can't necessarily do with the frame drops on PC. On PlayStation. Oh yeah, Putz, you had to, man. It's in your blood. But yeah, that's exactly it. With the FPS on the console, it does limit everybody's potential lap times because you're losing frames, which means you're losing chances to input and correct mistakes. 2:14, it did look like it was slightly lower. And Unh0ly really not enjoying that tube exit. Was at the same time in the end from both. But I know that isn't a track Unh0ly best keen on. We are on to In the City. So we have one track left from Putz. It is 3-2. But like, what I mean, Mobbin, is there's a lot of people on PC that are slower than PlayStation guys. Go with the ramp skip into the tube, and Unh0ly gets onto that tube form a little bit earlier. We're not going to do any swapping just here. Lovely, lovely nasty tube exit there from Putz. Oh, Putz a little bit rough through the gap. We're going to do a quick swap on a 2. Unh0ly and allow Putz to settle in, put a little bit of that thick air tube pressure on to Unh0ly as he takes that tube really nice. See the amount of speed carried through, carrying himself right through to the checkpoint on landing. And no, these guys have really put time and effort into the hot lapping, so they have pushed the times for world record times to or close to the limit in some of the cases. But the racing, like I say, it's like, this is what I'm hoping for from the PS5 edition, is it allows that extra smoothness, gets rid of a lot of the bullshit bricks, and it just allows people to race to their talent without any bollocks. Like, that's what I think PC gives an example of what Rockstar should try to do with the enhanced edition. For console anyway, and then they can experiment a little bit more with the PC side. The exit, I can just pedal the throttle using all of the track there, or path. Pulling far to the left so he can come across aggressively to this right side with the double wheeled brake boost. He's going to go for the ramp skip entrance. It's clean as you like. Keep pushing. Keep pull the times up and have a little look. A 2:10.473 first lap from Unh0ly, 2:12.746 from Putz. Putz nice and smooth into the gap. You can hear a slight dip of the revs after the contact with the tube, and he picked up nice and clean, feathering the throttle just before the boost, easing himself round onto the curb, clean again. Slips the curb before the tube entry, carrying that speed a little bit. Less distance. Himself through. Might be able to shift back on to Putz after these tube exits. Give Putz a chance to get through too. Chasing tubes, nice and clean, chasing that thick boost line. We'll carry through this lap with Unh0ly, chasing that brake boost before the exit too. Look at the speed carried right through the checkpoint. Carrying speed nice and clean through the air. Little tap of the horn from Unh0ly. Putz was in the air behind. Clicking them brake boosts nice and tidy. Chasing the speed again. Eolana! Narrower this time, not going quite so wide. 2:07.323, so that's 2:07.601 from Pier. Two phenomenal laps from the lad. Putz pushing hard enough to let Unh0ly know he's not too far away, as Unh0ly's front end just bucks up. Is going to allow Putz the lead unless he's had to respawn as well. Yeah, he's because the frames don't dip mobbing, it allows the car to maintain its revs. Apply that pressure to Putz. Handles the corner in the end. Unh0ly though. Hey, no worries, Lana. Everybody has stuff to do. And I haven't seen anything just yet. I know I've got pros qualification at 10ish. And then if there's nothing being hosted later after that, then I'm sure someone like myself, Esco, Jack or Viper or someone will put something up. But I have pros qualification for 4v4 myself. Puts nice and clean down the straight. Seems like Crane will lose a lot of GTA money. Little tap of the horn from Putz. Let the brake do the work on landing, then help him through the air. You can see he's just going to take the jump. He knows he's got the time. Comes across the line. That does take it 4-2. Puts his favour. We've got 2 tracks remaining. I forgot it was third lap. 2:07s though. In the 1v1 situation is very, very nice to see. this time to roll myself a little bit of smoke. So we've got Split followed by Gauntlet. Now, just keep things moving forward as I have been. Seems to have run nice and smooth. We are going to start with Putz. He is in second place. There away. Across the curb. I can see looks like Unh0ly had to do a little bit of extra feathering as he's got a little bit close to that initial train for the curb, allowing Putz to just pull away lightly. Unh0ly really up to speed now. Taking the lines nice and clean. Looks like we're going to see both take the ramp skip. Unh0ly's a little bit more aggressive. Did shorten the gap up, being a little bit smoother and landing earlier. Now you can see the way it's allowing him to pick up the boosts off the curb. So managing it nicely, holding out his lead. Good and clean ahead. Managing distance. Keeping close enough. Punishing any mistakes. Shifting through the corner, nice and smooth. It's good and clean. No feathering required into the tube. Dab of the brakes on the exit, shifting through. You can see the gap did close up. Putz getting good boost off the curbs though. Pulling away and Unh0ly getting really aggressive with the curbs there. Let's have a look at the first laps. 27.2 to 28.281. You can see though Unh0ly clearly closing the gap since crossing the line. Putz sticks to that right side of the track and Unh0ly going left. Again, taking it a little bit more aggressive, getting that left tyre down almost as soon as the prop comes up underneath him. Putz managing his speed nicely again in this middle half of the track. I do think he's just eased away. Putz goes tube to tube. That has allowed Unh0ly to close up significantly. Not sure if it's going to be enough. You can see Putz taking the line where he edges onto that left side of the tube as well. Tight and stuff, feathered a little bit aggressive. We will spend the last lap with a Putz. Allow Unh0ly to settle in. One more race to go. There's still plenty of time to go. 124.071 from Putz and 24.322 from Unh0ly. That is a new personal best apparently from Putz. I do think I've seen him with lower than that. Not 100% sure though. Like I say, the guys do a lot of ED and world record uploading, taking the cut nice and smooth. Not sure if the gap's closed enough. It will be about 1.5 seconds. Putz nice and smooth. Letting the back left tyre touch down first. Car drift down into the tube. Putz rides his luck a little bit with the final barrier, but he does get himself across the line in first. That does see Putz confirm out the victory. We do still have Gauntlet left to go. It's been a fantastic battle in my opinion. It's been a nice watch, nice and smooth. Let's have a little look. It'd be so much easier to get insane lap times here on PC. Well, that's the thing, Pinky, is you guys on PlayStation, I've pushed some of them PlayStation times down to like really tight to what is the limit. I want a rematch someday from Putz. I feel really bad. Okay, it's just something you both need a bit more experience with. I choked so bad on In the City from Unh0ly. But there's been a couple of little mistakes, and then you both put in some really good lap times. Like, I really do hope both of you not going home too disappointed. There's nothing on the line. You're both friends. You race together regularly. Just making it a little bit more pressured on yourselves and adding the commentary layer over the top. We are on the line of Gauntlet. Putz has the lead. Spend the first lap where we can see both drop a little look-see-loo at what's going on. Quick in the curve, only getting a bit of a bigger boost off that first curve. Did seem to close the gap a little bit. Putz slightly tighter corner, able to get himself straightened up, doing that light holloway. Looked like he got a brake boost over the curve or off the curve there as well. Only trying to close the gap where he can. Pick on the boost line. Putz trusting his. Unh0ly has taken it lower. Putz carries the speed and that has allowed him to hold the lead, maybe even extend out lightly. On it, staying on the higher line. Unh0ly got to lower. Nice, slowly. What's going up to the wall? In for the tube exit. Both going nice and low. I don't think we'll see any of the insane tube exit here. Like I say, I do believe we're on 59, and I don't believe it's quite possible. Over the stop strip. Up the mid-drive boost into the tube, nice and clean from both. A little bit of lag displaying at the bottom of the tube. After this lap we will go shift on the Putz. Again, this is another track which does still hold. first laps at 250.43 to 251 from Unh0ly. Putz is leading the way. We're going to set on Putz for a lap, see how tight it is for the final lap, decide where to sit. Like I said to the guys in the little between race break, I think both have done really well the first time doing this, only a couple of mistakes. and both having the double oof moment on the Raton tube exit. So other than that, it has been a phenomenally clean battle. Putz just able to put down a little bit of speed, a bit more consistently, and Unh0ly does appear to have closed up, carrying the speed really nice and clean. We're going to stick with where we are for now, just keeping the pressure nice and evenly distributed. You can see Putz chasing them brake boosts as he fell back off the curb. First lap times are 250.431 from Putz, with 51.572 from Unh0ly. Chasing the brake boost, he's not sure he got it, can't always see the tyre mark on the first passing through of the tube, and you can see edging up the metal line after that dividing wall, allowing him to pull down. It's in there nice and sharp for the loop. He's drifting right, he is drifting, he has had to character switch as Unh0ly drifts off. It is a nice save from Putz. There was no conversations involving myself about character switching and stuff, and with it being a bit more of a friendly about the crackaroo into the tube, nice and smooth from Putz. We will stick with Putz through the final lap. Either way, just clip the curb, edge back off it, looking across before. I'd be surprised if you saw any improvement. Takes the skip a little bit too low, the nose plant heavy. That is going to allow Unh0ly to close the gap up enough to get off the DNF counter. A lovely smooth brake boost on and off the curbs in action. No improvement from a Putz. Putz is really a next level talent. I believe both of these guys are incredibly talented. You need to check out some of the PlayStation 4 lads as well. I don't believe I'm overselling when I do say it. I believe they and shown they can come up and compete with the PC laddos. And then we've got people like Amsterdam, Bode as well, making sure these guys stay hot on their toes, keeping their times nice and low. But they just absorbed everything, all the mechanics they've been able to learn off everybody else, and then mastered a couple of bits. And then trying to learn again what they can from there and take it a step further again. Good, clean through the corner here, squealing tight, light dabbing off the throttle, just pulling himself through the corner, making sure he doesn't get hung up. But you keep them on their toes, Bode. That's the thing, like, you do keep them on their toes. It's not like they sit there and go, oh, I can't. They don't take you lightly. Like, there are different levels of talent, for sure, but section from Putz, we may see some improvement here, depending on where Unh0ly is as well. May see double improvement here from the guys. Taking the cut. Nice and safe this time, getting himself over the platform. And yeah, Lana, they have fixed it to the majority degree. They haven't put all of the old tracks in, but they've got a decent-ish selection of 5 or 6, and hopefully they rotate them regularly. But yeah, if you launch on Trench 2 or something like that, it doesn't bring up the new Stunt or old Stunt, it will go Deluxo and stuff like that. That does see Putz take this 1v1 on this occasion, 6-2. Like I say, I really do hope both are relatively happy, at least with their performance. 48.0 on 59 FPS as well. Very nice stuff from Putz, from Unh0ly there. It's just because I was typing out Putz's name on the comment. Both put in phenomenally good racing performance. Massive GGs across the board to both. Congratulations to Putz and commiserations on this occasion to Unh0ly. At least I got the 6-2. But yeah, that was a hugely enjoyable watch. I wouldn't mind doing the odd bits with you guys and some of the guys that I did meet before. And I will get spending a little bit of time on PC again at some point. I have just been sweating it out on PlayStation, to be honest, trying to get a little bit better there, so when I come back and have that nice improvement again. But thank you all very much for tuning in. I am going to be ending the stream pretty swiftly. In about 25 minutes time, we're going to see England either progress or go out of the Euros. And then, like I say, I have qualification at 10-ish, depending on time finish of the match. And then if there's nothing on later, so Nova, you might want to host something like around 9, 10 o'clock. Or somebody. And then, yeah, there'll be something late, like 12 onwards. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Hugely enjoyable show. Thank you massively to Unh0ly and Putz for asking me to commentate. And I will catch you all very, very soon. Goodbye! I need to actually bring this up and end it.